Hello everyone, my name is Matti Heino and I'm recording this video in fall 2025 because you have just seen a course that was offered to university students in 2023, and because you were not enrolled in that course, you probably don't have any idea what it's about or even who the hell am I. So I thought that I'll do this short introduction to what this is about, and then you can go ahead and see if the videos or something you find interesting. So this was a course for social science students, mainly social psychologists, but there were many other fields, students from all kinds of fields present in the course. And it sort of starts out discussing the replication crisis in social sciences, or the crisis of confidence, and moves onwards from there, giving you resources and references to things that might be useful when you move on towards working life, and maybe are working in contexts where there are data scientists who might like to fry people with mathematics. And one of the big things that we're going to talk about here is that there are limits to that approach, and everything has a domain where it works. So my own background, so I used to be in the military and in marketing, communications, market research, and at a startup. Before I moved into studying social psychology and complex systems therein. And so I used to be in this research group called Behavior Change and Wellbeing, which used to be in University of Helsinki, thereafter in University of Tampere. And I spent a few years in the Prime Minister's office in this behavioral science advisory group. And that was a really interesting project because it was, I worked there sort of 50% and 50% in this research project on pandemic preparedness. And so I really get an interesting view of the knowledge brokering business between research and knowledge generators, and then like knowledge users and the policy context in a way. I also have a course in the New England Complex Systems Institute. I run this 1 to 2 times a year, and I'm a 72 hours preparedness trainer. This is a Finnish preparedness concept. You can check it out at 72hours.fi. And this is just to say that many of my interests are in risk and uncertainty and how it appears in our everyday life, and particularly when our everyday life gets turned upside down, so to say. So I was in the I'm an alumnus of the Real World Risk Institute, which is a course held by Nassim Nicholas Taleb and others. I took one of the last physical sessions in New York just before the pandemic broke out, and all the things we spoke about in that course started very creepily becoming a reality. More recently, just this year, 2025, we started a project on sustainable motivation and remote team success, where we study motivation and good practices in hybrid and remote teams. And currently, I'm employed by the University of Heidelberg Medical Faculty of Mannheim, where we have a preventive medicine research group. And so the point why I'm there is because people in Germany started getting very much interested in heat waves and how to prevent damages and morbidity, mortality from heat. Now that the climate change is giving us new problems, and they then quite quickly realized that there are actually many more things that the population health needs to take into account and to prepare for, given our modern environment where we have things like pandemic preparedness, we have floods, fires, all of that kind of stuff that come with climate change. We may have like mass migration, electricity outages, even hybrid warfare and so forth. And many of these things need sort of similar ways of preparing, and that's where I am really excited currently to be part of realizing how we can make more robust communities and societies that not only sort of withstand crises, but can actually become better as a result of them. So I hope you find something interesting in the lecture series, and I encourage you to look at the description in the course description. It has a link that has some student experiences from this course and some material how they summarized each of these the lectures that they found interesting, and maybe there is something there that might also touch upon your interests. If you're not interested in academic in the academic world, you can just skip straight through the replication crisis bit, the first module, and go from there onwards. So thank you, and have a great time.